Hello everyone, my name is DSG and welcome back to my channel. And of course today we are playing some more Call of Duty World at War Custom Zombies. We are playing on a special map today, Hijacked. Black Ops 2 multiplayer map, of course, one of the probably most popular multiplayer maps I think of the last generation of from Call of Duty. I think a lot of people seem to be still asking for it to come back, even now that we're in Cold War, and I honestly don't know if they would ever bring it back. I don't know really, but I'm also kind of here to discuss a little bit actually about Cold War while I'm here actually, because I know a lot of people have been saying that they don't like the game, but for me I think I don't really know what the problem is, because I think it's one of the best Call of Duty games we've had in a while, other than Modern Warfare really. I mean, I think the game's good, but I know I can understand what the problems may be with it, but I think the only real problems that I have with it is the multiplayer maps are just not really Cold War enough for me. They don't really feel like Cold War maps, if that makes sense. They don't feel authentic or like good enough, in my opinion. I just think that the maps could be a little bit better. I don't like Cartel. Definitely don't like Armada Strike. I definitely don't really like any of them, to be honest with you. That's the truth right there. That's what I think and feel anyway. Obviously, a lot of people might be a little bit different and might be enjoying the maps, but I think Fighting Dirty Bombs maps are a little bit better than what we have on multiplayer right now. Alright, so we got insta-kill, that's good. But yeah, that's what I think, in my opinion, that's what I feel at the moment might be the issue, but I don't know. The game's not copy and paste, or people who have been saying that the game isn't copy and paste. I really don't agree with people who've been saying that. It doesn't feel like Modern Warfare to me. It might look and feel like it, but it doesn't play like it, though. It has a different sort of feeling to it, whether or not it's something I can't really explain. It doesn't feel like Modern Warfare to me. I think that the game is kind of different enough to be considered its own thing. So if you recall Duty fan, you know well enough that they used the old generation system still from COD 4, I think, that they still use the same engine. Maybe, I honestly don't know, but not much has changed. But like I said, that why change something that works? I mean, I honestly don't think that still you can't be using that COD 4 engine all the time. Maybe just a little bit more better, and more beaten out and softened out. But I thought anyways when I heard a lot about it, when YouTubers were saying that it's a completely different engine, I thought, well, you know, I'm not no expert on that sort of stuff anyways. That's not my area of expertise when it comes to Call of Duty. For me, I don't really know what the deal is, but I just kind of think that people are being a little bit too harsh on Call of Duty right now. I mean, I can understand why most people want to say what they want to say and stuff. I'm not, you know, going to sit there and be a butt licker or whatever you want to call it. I don't exactly call them a perfect game series, but let's all be honest. People need to stop hating and bashing on game makers so much these days anyways, man. They're trying the hardest to make games for us, and the games that they make, I think I've been good. Like I said, the past couple of games from Call of Duty haven't been that bad, and no one can say otherwise. I just don't understand what the problem is with Cold War. I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, I know I have my issues with it, but I think the zombies is going somewhere. Really positive stuff from zombies. I think that's going to change zombies forever, possibly, with Outbreak and the new perk system that we got introduced in there, being able to upgrade our guns and such. So for me, I think Cold War's going a positive way for zombies. Not just only zombies, but multiplayer seems to be different enough to be its own thing too, but I think maybe people are just a little bit beaten out from multiplayer in general, which I can understand, like I said, but if you're beaten out, like I said, there's nothing I can do about that. Like I said, if you're tired of playing games or shooting games or whatever, then there's nothing anyone can do about it. That's it, you bought your t-shirt, it probably might be a while, might have to come back after a while, because I don't even think Battlefield's going to save you if you're bored. I don't think anything's going to, at the end of the day, because all games kind of the same, really, to be honest. What we've got here is not going to be any better than what we get in Battlefield. I've always thought that they were really close, but they were never really one particularly better than the other. I think, one, you know, some arms maybe, but wouldn't say that it's like clearly noticeable. If that makes any sense. Alright, I'm gonna have to concentrate a little bit while I'm reloading my gun. I had to go quiet a little bit there just while I was thinking about how to do that. Yeah, but like I said, for me, I mean, there's clearly one better franchise, I think, in my opinion, in terms of, like, you know, just fan reception and just the classicness of the maps, and I think that honestly is Call of Duty. Made far more better maps than Battlefield. The game Battlefield, don't get me wrong, were great, but I can't really say or see anyone ever really mentioning too much about Battlefield in terms of that, really. So that's just my opinion. That's just one gamer's opinion. Don't bash on me just because that's what I think and feel. I think that Battlefield's always had a little bit of something that Call of Duty doesn't, and I've always thought that Call of Duty had something that Battlefield doesn't. So for me, that's the way that it's always been. There's really not much to separate the two of them, in my honest opinion, and that's always been the case for me. I'm a fan of both. Once one comes out, I'll get one and I'll get the other. That's me. I've never chose one over the other. Never. Not even when Infinite Warfare come out did I do that. Most people I know might have did that, but not even for me. I didn't. I gave Infinite Warfare and Advanced Warfare and all that stuff a try. I don't think that Infinite Warfare was too bad. It was not great, but wasn't, like, you know, it wasn't awful. I think it could have been a little bit better, to be quite honest, though. But isn't that not the case with every single Call of Duty game? It could have been better. It's always something that isn't quite perfect. Alright, that'll do me for this round. Just while we get this zombie. Alright, make him a crawler. And then we're going to go around the map and get power on. So yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoy the kind of conversations that I do and bring into the table. It's always pretty much related about what we're playing. If it's not related about what we're playing, then I do apologise for that. Most of the time I tend to wander off and talk about what I want to talk about. But for me, I think this is kind of one of them gaming discussions that I don't think everyone's going to agree with me on. Most people are either Team Battlefield or Team Call of Duty. And I think a lot of people are like me who come out and say, oh, I like both. If you do like both, then that's great. I'm sure that's going to be in quite a small quantity of people who say that. But I think that's honestly the best way of approaching it, in my honest opinion. I think that's the best way of approaching it. So I think for me, I've always been at both, and I even liked Medal of Honor and stuff, and it's such a shame that the series is dead now, but I also liked Medal of Honor as well. I even tried the reboot, both of them, in fact, both the reboots that they made. Medal of Honor Tier 1, I think they called it, if I'm not mistaken. I know it was Medal of Honor, just branded as that, but I think the game was called Tier 1, if I'm not mistaken. And then Medal of Honor Warfighter, which I don't think I played very much of either of them. I played quite a bit. I played through the campaign on both, and played maybe a select little bit of the multiplayer of both games. I think maybe about, for, I don't know, a couple of days, weeks maybe. I don't remember much about the multiplayer, though, to be honest. I really don't. I just remember it being kind of feeling like Battlefield, to be honest. It kind of was like, you know, very Battlefield-ish. Even though I know it was made by the same people, it's not the point. I'm just saying that it's just like you could tell that fact about it. It wasn't generic. It was. I mean, it wasn't unique enough to be considered anything other than a Battlefield Light, I guess. You know, like Battlefield Light, I guess you could say. Like, you know, something to fill the gap while Battlefield was doing whatever it was doing at the time. That's all of the points, all of the stuff. Everything's ready to go. I can now open up the top part, which is very expensive, I'll tell you. It's not cheap. Probably gonna think that the zombie's gonna die, I think. Because, yeah, I think it's stuck somewhere. So we're gonna add the final part. Turn on power. Which you have to be kind of stood quite next to get it on. I don't know if the zombie's gonna also start spawning back here now. That I don't know, because this is one of those maps that I don't remember too well. So like I said, this map looks pretty faithful to the map, I'd say. It doesn't look too far off it. I mean, it's not greatly detailed, but this is World at War. And like I said, this game's old, and like I said, the modding wasn't fantastic back in this sort of time. We had some decent modern guys who made maps and stuff, don't get me wrong, but yeah, they're not really the best. You're not as opposed to Black Ops 3 and stuff. You'd notice the difference quite quickly from when you're playing both. The difference is insurmountable. Wow, takes some time to switch over. Not just 2 seconds, is it? It's like quite a few seconds, isn't it, before you switch over gun. It's actually faster to switch to the bloody LMG, which makes absolutely no sense at all. So we just bought ourselves Juggernaut first. We'll go back down there and pick up speed, because speed color was quite early on in the map, so we'll get that a little bit later. So yeah, like I said, you guys are always completely 100% free to comment in the comment section. That's what I kind of want from you guys. A little bit more feedback, a little bit more interaction from you guys. Completely free to join in on the conversation. I don't know where you guys stand on Battlefield versus Call of Duty versus all other generic shooters. And I don't know if anyone necessarily even played Operation Flashpoint, because that was a great game. From Codemasters as well, a game maker that was basically making racing games at the time, and has always been known, I think, for making racing games too. I loved that game, me. Operation Flashpoint series was a great one. It's one that I'd honestly love to see being brought back today. Today's climate could really do with something like that. I don't think any gamers really know anything too much about that. I think even the likes of Brothers in Arms, and you know, there's so many great goddamn freaking shooter games out there. Not just Call of Duty, not just Battlefield, but none of them ever took the spotlight quite like those games did. And that's quite as simple as it gets, really. None of those games took the spotlight quite like Call of Duty did. Everything was always Call of Duty. I don't know where the Pack-a-Punch machine might be. I don't know if I even saw a Pack-a-Punch machine, to be honest. Is there a Pack-a-Punch machine in this map? What's that? I don't know, I think it's a teddy bear. I don't really... these are expensive. Alright, well I don't know if there's anything... there's just a perk in there. That much I know, there's just a perk in there, nothing else. Let's have a look upstairs. Shotgun. Vulture raid. I don't know if this teddy bear does anything. Don't think so. I don't know, like I said, if there's any kind of you know, any kind of thing in this game, like a Pack-a-Punch system. I don't know. Been far too long since I played on this map to remember if there is a Pack-a-Punch system on it, and I don't think there is by the looks of it though. Don't know what Vulture Raid is. I know what that is. I mean, Mule Kick is back there, and I don't know what. I think that looks like an SVU at the back there. I don't think there's any Pack-a-Punch on this map then, is there? Ah, Mule Kick. I mean, not Mule Kick, double tap on mine, but okay. Mule kick. It's not mule kick. Damn it. Stupid idiot, I swear. SVU. I think this is one of these really old maps that I don't think might even...